The Law of Manifestation, Chapter 15.
Yeah.
You have manifested every single thing that is in your life. You may have used the laws of attention, you may use the laws of attention, attraction, prayer, or any of the spiritual laws I have already described to bring these things to you. Most of this is done unconsciously. Spiritual aspirants who tune into information and guidance from angels and higher beings of light, and who master their minds and emotions, can manifest intentionally. Let me read again. This is a very good quote. Spiritual aspirants who tune into information and guidance from the angels and higher beings of light, and who master their minds and emotions, can manifest intentionally. So they need to master their minds and emotions.
That is the key sentence. That is the key sentence in this entire law.
Correct.
अभी ये वो सीतायन जिन्होंने लिखा है ना, she had come to sometime, I think last year.
Diana.
Yeah. So here Gurgaon में we have this pyramid.
क्या है उसका नाम?
Dina Mariam.
Oh, Dina Mariam. Yeah.
So we were just sitting and she told that going forward, thoughts are going to be the only language.
Correct. That means she is expecting that the universe will basically change over to that level of vibration that telepathic communication becomes the language.
Correct, sir. She was saying that aage jaake, going forward, the thoughts are the only way of communication.
We are already in AI. See, AI, when you type, AI already, detects what you are going to say.
That's what I'm saying. So what she's saying is also kind of way happening.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's what we are reading now.
Yes.
Many years back, masters have already written, these are the things going to happen.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay. Spiritual aspirants who tune into information and guidance from angels and higher beings of light, and who master their minds and emotions, can manifest intentionally. We live in an ocean of divine consciousness flowing with the symbols of our heart's desire. That which you wish to draw into your life is already swimming in the ether of the unmanifested world, like a beautiful fish waiting for you to reel it in. So already it is there in the symbols, but we need to attract it. Each fish has a frequency of its own and is broadcasting on the celestial wavelength. Your first task is to tune into the vibrational frequency of the visions you seek. This is to access the information you need to draw it into your life. So this is to access the information you need to draw it into your life. Fish swimming in the celestial seas emit sounds of a higher frequency. You must send out a matching note in order for them to come to you. Your constant thoughts send out interference, which stops you fine-tuning to the frequency you need to be able to hear. So our thoughts, they interfere. They send out the interference, which stop your fine-tuning to the frequency you need to be able to hear. It is like trying to catch that fish while splashing around in the water. Sounds of talking, boat engines, sirens, and the noise of the world interfere with your ability to tune into the messages of the fish. If you are swimming in murky water, the fish is unlikely to approach you, or you may not see it if it does. Get into pure water by stilling your mind. So that's why this is very important, stilling our minds. Then only we can listen to the our intuitions.
Correct.
Be certain you know which sort of fish you really want. Otherwise, you may find yourself catching a shark. Clarity is a key to manifestation. Be still and clear. Raise your frequency to that of whatever you want. Then it will approach you. If you wish to have a friend who is open-hearted, fun-loving, and light, you must develop those qualities in yourself. So the same qualities if you have, then it is easy to communicate. The ability to manifest is a mighty power. So it is imperative that you manifest only for the highest good. Therefore, the first step is to meditate and listen to your inner guidance so that you are totally clear what you intend to manifest. As soon as you have clarity, picture what you want. Visualization is an important key for the pictures to enter the right brain, which is the mighty creative computer. Wow. So the pictures need to enter into the right brain, which is the mighty creative computer. You must have...
Just understand that. What is he saying there? What is the right brain compared to the left brain? What is the left brain?
So,
left brain is the one that goes logically.
Logically, visualization, seeing and all.
Visualization, that's what I thought. Okay, logic brain.
Is not right brain.
No, logic. Okay. Okay. So only the left side is the logic brain.
Correct.
And the right side, okay. Visualization of the peak. As soon as you have clarity, picture what you want. Visualization is an important key for pictures to enter the right brain, which is the mighty creative computer. You must have absolute total faith that it is on its way. See, very important. You must have absolute total faith that it is on its way. Do not doubt. Do not deviate. Hold the vision. When you are on a high dimension being like Jesus Christ, you can bring loaves and fishes from the unmanifested dimension to the material by the power of your clear vision and faith. Sai Baba, an avatar who lives in India, does the same. He manifests beautifully jewelry and also vibhuti, healing ash for his devotees. I understand that there are many gurus and also magicians who have this power. They tune into the fish they want, which then swims into their hands. While some fifth dimensional people can manifest with the power of thought alone, third or fourth dimensional people have to take action in order to manifest. Okay, see, fifth dimension people can manifest with the power of the thought alone.
Exactly.
So at that level, only third and fourth people have to take action in order to manifest.
So from this 15-dimensional picture, the fifth dimension is the dimension of your soul, your higher self.
Oh, correct. In the we saw it before. Correct. So I was talking about manifestation to my daughter, and she said, "Let's go down." She said, "Remind people to start small." She told me how she had manifested a tissue for herself that morning. She was walking into town to go to the library when her nose started to run. She did not have a handkerchief or a tissue on her, and she certainly did not want to buy a box of tissues and carry it around town. So she decided to manifest a tissue. Now she was totally clear that she wanted one. She knew that God wanted her to have one. God wanted her to have one too. So somewhere there was a tissue for her. She absolutely knew without doubt that a tissue was going to be provided for her in a perfect way. So she kept an eye open for it. When she walked into the library, there was a box of tissues just under the counter. So she took action and asked for one. The librarian said, "Have as many as you like, dear." There is no difference between manifesting a tissue and manifesting something bigger. The key is our faith in our ability to do it.
Exactly. Beautiful.
Yeah. If clarity is your difficulty, write down exactly what you want. If you want a partner, write in detail the qualities you wish him or her to have. This gives information to your left brain computer, your logical mind. This is important here. Yeah, he explains. This gives information to your left brain computer, your logical mind. Relax and visualize this person so that your right brain computer, your creative mind, is working in synchronicity with your left. This is a very important para. Then make sure you have matching qualities within you. If you want an open, warm-hearted person, check that you are open and warm-hearted. If you wish to manifest a car, write down exactly what you need. Picture it. Then make sure you are sending out the vibrations that match the vibration of that car. If you have a small car consciousness, it is no use trying to manifest a Rolls Royce. You must be able to feel the good feeling of having what you are manifesting. So you must be able to feel the good feeling of having what you are manifesting. Focus on the higher qualities of that which you wish to manifest and then align with them. If having a particular job would give you a sense of satisfaction, focus on that feeling of satisfaction. Do things that bring you satisfaction until your inner feeling aligns with that of the job on offer. Then it will manifest you. And it manifests for you.
Yeah. Someone said something.
One way to cast the line for your fish is to draw on a piece of paper exactly what you want. Make sure the energy is right. So be careful of the colors you use. For each color, it has a vibration. Write on your picture, this or something better now manifest for the highest good of all. This or something better now manifest for the highest good of all. You may have asked for tuna while the universe is ready to offer you Chilean sea bass. I don't know. Okay.
Maybe that's a higher quality of fish. Who knows?
Yeah. Now that you have baited your line with the bait attractive to your fish, go for a walk and wait for the fish to approach. In other words, detach from your desire. Then come back and take whatever action necessary to bring it in. Om is the sound of creation. Sound has a vibration. Some sounds shatter, others heal. Om purifies, stills, and manifests. When you have taken the above steps, picture your vision while you Om. When you have taken the above steps, picture your vision while you Om. This accelerates its manifestation. Different traditions spell this Om, O-H-M, Om or Aum. Aum. Yeah, some people they say Aum also, I don't know. Here is the list of steps needed to activate the law of manifestation. Be still and listen. Be very clear about what you want. Relax and visualize yourself receiving it. Align your vibration to what you wish to manifest. Have total faith in it on its way. Have total faith it is on its way. Hold your vision and Om for its manifestation. Hold your vision and Om for its manifestation.
I mean, basically, you start vibrating with
the Om.
Yeah, no, with the sound pertaining to what you want.
Yeah. So while having that vision, you need to have that Om frequency sound.
Correct.
Take any necessary action. Cast your line into the celestial oceans. Align your frequency to that of your vision, and it will manifest into your reality. Yes. So cast your line into the celestial oceans. That is some angels.
Correct.
Align your frequency to that of your vision, yes, and it will manifest into your reality. So that means we need to increase our vibrations to that frequency.
Yes. And be consistent with what vibrations you are releasing.
Without any doubt.
Correct. Yeah. So that is law of manifestation. We go to law of success.
Very good. I mean, she put into important points very well.
Yeah.
Very simple. Yeah, straightforward. The law of success, chapter 16. In material terms, success simply means achieving your desired outcome. Whether this is for bad or good, the same law applies for the universal energy will support you, your free will. Whether this is bad or good, the same law applies for the universal energy, it will support your free will. The easiest way to achieve material success is to use the law of attention. Be clear about what you want. Have the necessary confidence and determination. Then work steadfastly towards that vision. Focus on it ceaselessly. If you are using this law in order to achieve your aim, you cannot afford a single negative thought. This is very important. Focus on it ceaselessly. If you are using this law in order to achieve your aim, you cannot afford a single negative thought. More importantly, you cannot afford a single negative picture. Your beliefs create an energy which vibrates around you. So your beliefs create an energy which vibrates around you. Success follows when you believe in yourself. Watch your beliefs.
One point. 1 minute. Just reread this, what I have highlighted.
If you are using this law in order to achieve in order to achieve your aim, you cannot afford a single negative thought. So any single negative thought or a picture, it nullifies.
Okay. Now, read that in conjunction with
hold your vision and aim for it. Okay. See, that is the reason. See, she's saying that's good. See, because we don't want to attract any negative thoughts, that is the reason we need to have this positive vibrations with sound and vision.
Correct.
Very good. So your beliefs create an energy which vibrates around you. Success follows when you believe in yourself. Watch your beliefs and carefully prune out those that do not help you towards your goals.
Now, ma'am, 1 point. See, in our meditation sessions in the evenings, right?
Yeah, unified.
So many people are complaining that they have not got their name.
Name, yeah, higher self name.
Okay. Now, look at it from a different perspective. They have not got their name and they are always thinking, I have not got the name. I have not got the name.
Correct. I think we need to mention that, saying that don't keep on saying this because this generates more negativity.
Exactly. So, I believe I have an unexpected visitor. Is this book available with you or anyone else right at hand?
No, I cannot because I have only this. I cannot share it because I'm out of town. Kanchan or
forget the page, but can you read from the book that you have?
Oh, I think so. Yeah, I think so.
I can share it, sir, if you want me
to share.
Okay.
Yeah, Ratna, if you share it, yeah.
I will make you the host and I will sign in about 15 minutes.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. Let me just open that meanwhile.
I will make a Ratna the host. Confirm. Right? And you can drive the sharing, etc. I actually make you the host. If I need to, I can always take back the host. Coming back. Make host. Right? So you continue.
Sure.
Yeah. I just joined back in about 15 minutes.
Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
Okay. This
Okay.
is very weak.
Yeah. So your beliefs create an energy which vibrates around you. Success follows when you believe in yourself. Watch your beliefs and carefully prune out those that do not help you towards your goals. For success in love, watch your beliefs about love. Those that create success are: I am lovable, I trust people, I respond lovingly to other people's overtures, I open my heart and and give generously of myself, and I relax and believe I am lovable. Beliefs that result in business success are: I cannot trust people, I deserve to succeed, I deserve to have good things, I can handle anything. So this is for the business success. In spiritual terms, success means believing in yourself, doing the best you can, and achieving the highest outcome for everyone. This is very important. See, achieving the highest outcome for everyone. That is in spiritual terms, success. Success comes when we get the energy right. My understanding is that Sai Baba is the highest vibration being on the planet at this time. Thousands of people flock to his ashram every day for the darshan or blessings that his presence confers. On most days, he walks through the crowds who are sitting cross-legged in silence on the floor of the temple. He collects letters that devotees hand to him. Some he takes, others he ignores. If he takes your letter, your request is blessed. Those who have their letter accepted are naturally delighted. It signals to them that they have got the energy of their request right. Often, those who fail to have their letters accepted are bitter and disillusioned. This comes from a misunderstanding of spiritual law. If their request is not spiritually right, how can they expect to have it blessed? Say that frequency is not matching. That is probably selfish motive or something. So as long as the desire should be helpful to everyone. A friend of mine called Kevin stayed for a couple of weeks at Sai Baba's ashram in Puttaparthi. He wrote out his letter asking for a blessing on the next step of his life as he saw it. Although Sai Baba walked past him and took the letters of those on either side of him, Kevin's letter was ignored. He was surprised but did not despair. He knew that he must meditate quietly until he got it right. After meditation, he wrote another letter, slightly different from the first. This too was ignored. Once more he prayed and meditated before a flash of illumination came to him, and he was able to see many things from a different perspective. With this in mind, he wrote a third letter coming from the heart, love rather than the ego. As Sai Baba graciously took this letter, he smiled at Kevin, who knew that he could now move forward in life with divine blessing. Wow, wonderful. Success occurs when our personal or collective vibration resonates with vibration of the wished for outcome. Success occurs when our personal or collective vibration resonates with the vibration of the wish for outcome. When you are congruent, people trust your aura of integrity. Oh, this happens when you are congruent, people trust your aura of integrity. So, if you speak what you believe and walk your talk, you will create success as long as it is positive. You hold your thoughts in your left brain. You hold your thoughts in your left brain and pictures in your right brain. This is very important. You hold your thoughts in your left brain and pictures in your right brain. Pictures are more powerful than thoughts. If you think success but picture failure, you will fail. If you think success in your left brain, but if you picture on the right side, failure, you will fail. Furthermore, when your thoughts and pictures are in opposition, two powerful aspects of you are fighting. So there is a tug of war. This leads to depression, exhaustion, and confusion. So that matching should be there between left and right brain. If your left and right brain are congruent so that you think successful thoughts and picture success, success with harmony is inevitable. If success arrives on your doorstep from nowhere, then it is karma. The reward for work done in a past life being reaped in this one. Karma has placed you in the right place at the right time. Karma has placed you in the right place at the right time with the appropriate mindset. It is the inevitable result of the energy you have invested during, let's go down, during your soul's journey over the lifetimes. So that is our good karma. Fruitation has come. It is the same whether you are working for evil and have a negative vision, such as robbing a bank, or working for the light by helping people for the highest good. The difference is this: success in bad things creates debts that will inevitably have to be repaid. Some place, some life. Oh, see, that's what the karma. The difference is this: success in bad things creates debts that will inevitably have to be repaid at some place and at some life. Then you will feel you are being dogged by bad luck. Success in good things accelerates your soul's journey towards ascension. Your life is smiled on by fortune. Good luck and lucky breaks are the results of good karma. In order to succeed, you must also follow the law of flow. A wheel cannot turn if it is rusted up. The rust has to be cleaned out before the vehicle can move forward. If you wish to activate the law of success and allow the wheel of fortune to turn for you, let go of the world and keep a positive focus on where you wish to be. So you need to let it go, the old things. To succeed, clear out the physical, mental, and emotional clutter. So that we need to clear the physical, mental, and emotional clutter. You cannot succeed if you do not know where you are going. If you wish to go from England to continental Europe, for example, you make certain preparations before you set off. You decide on your proposed destination, whether you are heading for Marcellus or Calais. There is always flexibility to change direction later on. You examine and take account of the winds and currents. You load up the boat with the necessary provisions. When you decide to get going, you switch on the engine. Too many people do not succeed because they spend all their time planning their journey but never start. Finally, you raise the anchor. This means that you make a break with the old and take the risk of moving into a different future. In spiritual terms, success is measured by the sense of satisfaction and fulfillment it gives you. If you have earned millions and are stressed out, you are not deemed successful in the eyes of spirit. Nor are you if you have climbed to the top of the pyramid but have harmed people in the process. Nor if you are the winner but your integrity is compromised. You are successful when you have achieved your aim through cooperation and by empowering others. See, that means, like Patriji, you need to bring others also for the ascension. You need to help others for the ascension. Success occurs when your vibration resonates with the vibrations of the outcome you desire. Success occurs when your vibration resonates with the vibration of the outcomes you desire. So the vibration you want and the outcome, they had to match. The loss of higher awareness.
Yeah. If you want, I can take over. Ratna,
Stop sharing, sir.
yeah. And it's this. Let's continue. You have complete. We are going to the higher vibrations, right?
Yeah, the next chapter.
No, that's the next section itself.
Oh, next section. Yeah.
See, we have finished the we had finished life. We had finished the creation. Now we are going into the higher awareness.
Oh, okay. Next section, the law of higher awareness.
In terms of awareness.
Correct.
Yeah.
Chapter 17, the law of balance and polarity. When a child sits on a swing, he moves up and down in an ever-increasing arc until he has swung as far forward and back as is possible. After experiencing this for as long as he needs to, he slows down and comes back to a point of balance and stillness. Our lifetimes are similar. We experience one aspect of life and then its opposite. The more we wish to explore one extreme, the further from the center we swing. Then we must swing the other way to understand its opposite. So, for the balance, we need to have both. If we have lifetimes of riches, we will need to experience the opposite, which is poverty. If we become a tyrant, our soul will wish us to compensate by being a victim. We all have unresolved aspects within us, and our aim is to integrate the polarities so that we can live in balance. Because consciousness is now moving forward very rapidly, instead of taking lifetimes to get into balance, we are bringing forward the different aspects of our personality and aiming to balance them during this lifetime. Wow. See, because our conscious is moving very fast. Someone who is a manic depressive is swinging from one pole to the other to such an extent that he is out of control. I knew a man who was sometimes a powerful, bullying, overbearing ogre. When he has pushed people away from him too far with his attitude, he became a pathetic victim to draw them in again. These are polar positions. When he balances these personalities, he will no longer try to control. Instead, he will accept and love himself and let others be themselves. The person who is sometimes very generous and gives everything away then becomes mean and withholding, is swinging between polarities. Then he becomes mean and withholding, is swinging between polarities. His task is to be centered about money. Another common polarity swing is to be very angry and controlling. Then he detached and aloof. These are the opposite forms of control. The balance is to be open-hearted and even-tempered. Beingness and starving are opposite poles. Binging, eating more. Binging and starving are opposite poles. They are manifestations of feeling out of control and therefore trying to control whatever is possible.
But this is seen very clearly when somebody is overweight and nervous. You see the nervousness they are filling with more of eating and all that. Because in nervousness, you don't control anything. You are frightful.
To satisfy that anger or Masculine energy is doing, thinking, logical, aggressive, while the feminine counterpart is being, creating, intuitive, passive. Our aim is to balance these internally so that we can listen to our intuition and act on it. We can have creative ideas and think them through to fruition. We can rest and play. We can nurture and protect. If any of these qualities is out of balance, we are called on to recenter ourselves and make new life choices. So that balance is very important, he says. I had an interesting experience, which was no doubt drawn to me to show me the reflections of opposite polarities within me. I spent a couple of days with an old friend who is a counselor and healer. She embodies the feminine principle. We swapped sessions, and of course, I talked a great deal. She is extremely gentle and non invasive. I felt very open and ready to reveal myself to her and left her feeling respected, empowered, nourished, strengthened. I felt I became more aware and released old patterns. Later in the week, I spent a couple of days with another friend. She is very powerful, incisive, and on a crusade to pull everyone's stuff out. She embodies the masculine principle of tough determination. Her insights are extraordinary and most helpful, yet I felt violated and disempowered, resistant, and ungrateful. Even though I told her exactly how I felt, she disregarded this because her personal goal was more important than my feelings. Her personal goal was to pull out my negative patterns, whether I gave her permission or not.
Mm.
My task is to balance the part of me that is ruthlessly incisive with that which is nurturing and empowering. If you do not like the way you were treated as a child, very likely you will overcompensate with your own children. For example, if your parents were withholding and mean, you may give your children more than you can afford. If they were overprotective, you may let your children have too much freedom. We are always seeking balance. When we find it, if the lesson is learned, when we find it, the lesson is learned. It is done for all the time. Balancing aspects of our personality is rather like riding a bicycle. Oh, you fall off to one side and the other, then you wobble. Eventually, you balance and ride smoothly. Even if you do not ride a bike for years, you will be able to do so easily when you next try. A wobble or two, perhaps, but not the lurches you experienced when you first learned. This point of equilibrium is the balance that we seek in all things. The law of balance and polarity, our aim is to balance all aspects of our lives.
So this becomes a guiding principle as you rise higher in your consciousness.
Correct.
Yeah.
That masculine, feminine qualities you need to balance.
Correct.
The law of karma, chapter 18. I first met Tom 10 years ago and liked him immediately. He was always warm and friendly. He was really interested in people and loved to listen to them. Someone told me that even as a child, he was kind and thoughtful. His life and certainty not been easy. His life had certainly not been easy. But however bad things were for him, he always found time for others. Wow. Even though his life was not easy, he always found things for others to help, found time for others. When he was in his 40s, an opportunity arose for him to realize a lifelong dream to start a business. It meant that he and his wife would have to move to a new area and put up some capital. However, he did not have enough money to do it. Unexpectedly, at the 11th hour, a neighbor who had looked after him sometimes when he was a child and whom he had not seen for 20 years died and left him a considerable sum of money. Wow. It was the exact amount he needed comfortably to start the new venture. The energy of the thoughtfulness, kindness, and goodness that he had always given out was converted by the universe to the energy of the money and returned to him at the right time. Tom received his just reward of good karma. Wow. Hate and anger are damaging energies.
Okay.
When you send them
Yeah,
out,
I would like to highlight one law that G.K. sir normally says.
mhm,
He says, when you give something willingly,
mhm,
the universe has to give you twice that amount. minimum.
At least half of it?
No, twice the amount.
Or twice the amount. Okay.
Why twice? One, you have given X. Along with the X, you have given happiness to the other person.
Correct.
Right? So, minimum that the universe has to give back to you is 2X. And the same thing in law of karma also says that if you have lost something, you may not get back the same thing, but you will get the equivalent definitely. Yeah.
Very good. Very nice example. Because of his nice gesture.
We lost something, we get equal amount.
We will get the equivalent of that in some form.
Different form.
Yeah.
Different form. Okay.
Not necessarily the same form. I will not say different form. You will get the equivalent of it in value terms.
Hate and anger are damaging energies. When you send them out, they too will return to you in some form. It may be as a dog bite, ill health, an accident, or as someone hating you. The law of karma is as you give, so you receive. Bad thoughts and deeds return to you. So does kindness, thoughtfulness, love, joy, and generosity. To the exact extent that you live these qualities, you will at some time receive an equivalent back into your life. It may not be the form that the direction you sent it to. Yeah, that's what he's saying also. It may not be the same from the direction you sent it to. Karma is recorded and balanced. Loving thoughts, emotions, words, and deeds are credits. Negative ones are debits. The universe calls these up when we least expect it. People unaware of karma call it fate or luck, good or bad.
That means when you talk karma, it does not follow anything as good and bad.
It's just a balance.
It's just a balancing of energy.
Correct. It is always sensible to have a credit in the karmic bank to draw on in time of need. Correct. Because it's a good karma. It is always sensible to have a good karma. Think, speak, and act for the highest good, and you will be a lucky person. Manasa vacha karmana. Okay. Your family is your karma. Your soul chooses your family before you are born. Difficult family ties may be a consequence of unresolved feelings or situations in a past life. See, difficult family ties may be a consequence of unresolved feelings or situations in a past life. You chose that family this time because you wanted another chance to resolve the problems. They offer you the lessons your soul needs to learn. Close, warm, loving feelings towards members of your family almost certainly mean that you had a loving bond with them in another life. You chose them to support you and you give you a solid loving foundation for this one. We call family members relations because our souls in consultation have decided we need to learn to relate to each other in this life. As humans, we often refuse to accept the opportunities that our relatives offer us for growth and transmutation of karma. Instead, we prefer to carry on the old vendettas or feelings of separation and irritation. I have often heard people say, we can choose our friends but not our families. In fact, our higher self choose our families while we choose our friends according to our personality.
So that means here there is a very interesting statement. Your higher self is choosing your experiences in life. Okay.
His family members.
Your free will is choosing your friends or this one based on your deeds.
Yeah, or depending upon personality, Sajjana Sangatyam or whatever,
Correct.
Yeah.
I knew an old man who
We
was
can
extremely
say it like, sir, we can say it like, if you remember human design, one is a design life and a
the other
personal
free will.
life.
Correct, correct.
Personal life.
Correct.
So I
Yes,
think
Correct.
what you relate is these two. So the
yes,
design experience is from the higher self, and the personal experience is from the free will.
Correct.
exactly. Yes.
So, like in spiritual tablets, we always get these 4 different relations. So, of course, friends is one of it. Can we think like friends are always part of free will, or maybe part of it could be predestined as well, or like a 50-50 of it?
No. See, that depends upon
No,
how you have grown, what your belief
no,
system.
sir.
You are ending
No,
up
sir.
creating the karma.
No, sir. I think I remember Patri sir saying the only blood relations are what you carry from the design life. Everything else is your free will.
What? Come again?
Sorry, can you repeat that, sir?
I remember Patri sir saying only the blood relations is what you carry from the higher self. Like your soul has decided your father, mother, brother, sister,
No, but
only
that
the
is
blood
also based
relations.
on your karma. That is also
Huh,
based
so,
on
so,
your karma.
you're true. No, Ratna ma'am asking friends are predestined or what? So that's
No,
the
some
relation what
friends
I'm
are,
trying.
sir, some friends are predestined.
Mhm.
Those who happen to be your supporters, they have to be predestined. Those who are
Mhm.
going to give you new kind of experiences,
Mhm.
your new lessons by virtue of your free will, they will be
Mhm.
choice based. Blood
Yeah.
relations are where you are completely bonded.
Mhm.
The bonded
Mhm.
and non-bonded relationship, Ratna.
Yeah, so that's what, my understanding is 50-50. So I just want to based on this
No, it is
statement.
not 50-50.
50-50 means like partly predestined. I'm not giving exact numbers here.
Correct.
Partly predestined, partly like,
Correct.
pick and choose in this
The
lifetime. Yeah.
relatives definitely, and some supporters you will have which are predestined.
Yeah.
Core to your learning lessons. Yeah.
Okay. I knew an old man who was extremely authoritarian. Throughout their long marriage, he had kept his wife firmly under his thumb. Although there was a lot of love between them, he had always put her down and told her that she was not capable of doing things. Eventually, she lost her confidence. As she grew older, she became somewhat senile, which gave her the excuse to do and say the most outrageous things. She giggled as she did this, taking absolutely no responsibility for her words or actions. Sometimes she even physically attacked him. He was devastated. He no longer had any control over her. When I was visiting them one day, the old man's son said to me with a shrug, "She is just getting back at him for all the years he was so awful to her." A karmic situation was being played out. She is taking the revenge. Right at the end of their lives, the husband became gentler and kinder to her. Despite her senile state, she responded by being more responsible and loving. Love started to radiate from one to the other. It was beautiful to see. I hope that in those last weeks they healed the hurts, they healed the hurts and redressed the balance of karma so that if they incarnate together again, they will be able to empower and love each other. Wow. By loving and empowering others, we heal karmic relationships. Very good. By loving and empowering others, we feel. It is a pleasure to be with people who bring good karma into their marriages. An Indian lady who had an extremely happy arranged marriage told me that her husband was wonderful. She said they adored each other even after 24 years of marriage, that he was kind, generous, wise, supportive, and hardworking. I know it was good karma which brought him into my life. She smiled radiantly. I am blessed. If you have a problem with someone, mentally wish them well. This will start to heal the karma. This is what in Unified also they say.
This is exactly what we are doing now.
Yeah. Always think the other person is a very virtuous, like a very nice person.
They are also a creation of love.
Yeah, that is what our thoughts go and heal them, and they turn, and they, that transformation happens.
Correct.
Mindsets that you bring into this life, mindsets that bring into this life with you are also your karma. If you have a mindset that you are not good enough, the belief will inevitably draw into your life things and people that make you feel inferior. So that means you are attracting with your own feeling.
No.
Or your karma.
Part of the energy that you have to heal.
That's why, because of that karma.
Part of your purpose of this life.
Oh, that's why this by mindset also you are bringing because of your karma.
Yes. And you have to heal that. So you will create an opposite situation of that. That is what you will face. You will be given an opportunity.
Yeah. So it's very difficult to change. I mean, for them probably because they are bringing from the past life.
Multiple lifetimes to heal the particular pattern that you have created for yourself.
So that inferior complex they feel. Okay.
Correct.
Keith was the oldest child in the family, and like many first children, he had a mindset that he was responsible for everybody. He chose to incarnate as the oldest because it enabled him to play out his karma. When he was quite small, his father said to him, "You are to look after your brothers and sisters." Because this was in line with his belief, he took this injunction very seriously. From that time on, he carried the burden for his brothers and sisters financially and emotionally. As an adult, he examined his belief and changed his attitude. He realized that his mindset did not serve him, and it certainly did not serve his siblings. He set them free to take responsibility for their own finances and emotions. This freed him from the karmic burden he had been carrying and released them to grow. Oh, this is very good. See, this freed him. That is what I think they had to let them go. In some people, they keep on holding on for longer. But after certain, when they are old enough, they should let them go.
Correct.
You only carry karma until you have learned the lesson. Ignorance keeps you burdened. Free yourself now through awareness and love. See, this is what, you only carry karma until you have learned that lesson. Positive beliefs create good karma. My friend Robin had a belief that the universe would always look after him. His relationship with his wife broke down and he had to move out of the family home. He had no money to pay rent, but he met someone who invited him to share his home and they became great friends. Soon after this, he went into the hospital for an operation. A lady who was almost a stranger took him from the hospital into her beautiful home where she and her husband looked after him. He told me that when he looked back through his life, he had always been supported in unexpected ways. He said, "I really trust that the universe will look after me." Positive beliefs create good karma in your life. Wonderful things then happen. You are responsible for your mindset, so change your programs if they do not serve you. You are the only person who can do it. If your beliefs do not make you happy, change them now. Your health is your karma. Before you incarnated, you chose your family, your life challenges, and your mission. You also chose your body and your genetic predisposition. If for the growth of your soul, you chose a family with a predisposition to an illness, the challenge that this provides becomes your karma. You may have chosen a family that has abundant health and a body that is strong and well. Then
That is your karma. Your moment by moment choices of thoughts and emotions will affect your vitality and health. This is karma. See, your moment by moment choices of thoughts and emotions will affect your vitality and health.
Correct.
Jesus Christ described karma as you reap what you sow. If you look after your seedlings carefully, you get better plants. A healer told me that the children in her daughter's class at school planted beans on blotting paper. They planted beans on blotting paper. Her little girl held the bean in her hand and sent loving energy to it before she planted it. When the teacher asked her what she was doing, she replied, I am giving my being healing. Apparently, the results were quite astonishing. This bean grew more quickly and strongly than all the others. There is an exact spiritual working out for everything over our lifetimes. If somebody is accumulating large karmic debts for themselves by robbing houses, stealing cars, or harming God's creation in any way, it is an act of compassion and common sense on the other part of society to restrain that person. It means they can no longer build up debts which would make their subsequent lives more difficult. So that is why in the society they had to restrain that person.
Correct.
The balance sheet of your karma is known as your Akashic record. Your personal record is kept by your guardian angel who is with you throughout all your lives and is also known as the recording angel. The Lord of Karma, who are incredibly evolved beings, are in charge of all Akashic records, which are held in the great universal computer. The Lords of Karma, who are incredibly evolved beings, are in charge of all Akashic records, which are held in the great universal computer. When you are offered an opportunity to incarnate, they help your soul to make important decisions, including your choice of parents and what you wish to learn and accomplish in your lifetime. So, using this Akashic records, then your spiritual guides will help you. Karma is carried forward from lifetimes to lifetime. We may not experience the consequences of our actions until a subsequent lifetime. Because of this, there is often no obvious and visible correlation between an action and its consequence, with the result that many people have forgotten the law of cause and effect. The higher our vibrations, the more quickly karma returns to us. See, the higher our vibrations, the more quickly karma returns to us. If you feel that you never get away, we can never get away with anything, you are subjected to instant karma. If you feel that you never get away with anything, you are subjected to instant karma. This means that whatever you give out comes back to you instantly. That means you have that feeling that I feel I did something wrong, it will come back to me. This means that whatever you give out comes back to you instantly. It is a sign that you are becoming more evolved because your karmic balance sheet is being kept up to date.
That means you are
Your
not
soul is
a karma in deficit.
See, this means that whatever you give out comes back to you instantly. It is a sign that you are becoming more evolved because your karmic balance sheet is being kept up to date. Your soul is no longer allowing you to accumulate debt. So that means you are experiencing immediately.
Correct, correct.
It has now been decreed by God that it is time for karma to end on earth. You may access your Akashic record, the balance sheet of your debts and credits over lifetimes in meditation. See, that is what I think you are learning, Kada.
Yes.
You may access your Akashic records, the balance sheet of your debts and credits over lifetimes in meditation.
So
We are incredibly...
one statement. So in other words, someone who is going through like so much of difficulties, so that we can say like that individual is a more evolved soul and wants to clear out the karma
Past life
balance sheet
karmas.
as quickly as possible, so they can
Correct.
move on to the next stages.
Correct.
That is one interpretation.
So is there any other interpretation, sir? Besides
There
that?
could be, if he is getting karma in which he has created a lot of past deficit is still there, that will also be coming to the same thing, because the basic theme in this life is wipe off all karma. It is not what you have done today, but it could also be what is pending from your past.
Yeah, but say for
Well,
this specific lifetime, if one chooses, X amount of, lessons to learn, in terms of difficulty range, I'm talking.
Yeah.
So what could be the motive for it, unless they wanted to quickly resolve that?
No.
Or
See,
maybe
what
they
I'm
have
saying is, no
a huge heap of it and they want to clear it, because I have a huge heap, okay, let me clear each my.
No, he would already be a very highly evolved personality. He would already be a highly evolved personality for this situation to happen.
That's what I'm saying. So he has to be, right?
Yeah, he
But
has.
then he wants to balance the street in faster, pace.
Correct. He has to be a highly evolved person. Yeah, that is right.
We are incredibly privileged to live now, for we can apply for a divine dispensation to free us from our karmic debt. This is the first time this has been available to souls on earth. When you have done everything possible to heal a situation or relationship, you may ask the source in meditation via the Lord of Karma for divine dispensation to release the burden of your karma. That is why this, by saying, sorry for whatever I have done things wrong,
Gratitude and this.
Yeah, then we try to nullify our bad karma. If you wish to enjoy a secure future, pay back your spiritual debts and build up a credit in the bank of the universe. Remember that you reap what you sow.
Yeah. You want to do this reincarnation or do it next week?
I think we'll do next week, Andy.
Okay, sure.
It's almost close to another 10 minutes. It will be 11:30 for us. I had to go and cook.
Yeah, done.
Okay. It's a beautiful book.
Well, this is a masterpiece. And then next, I think somewhere, I want to see if we can take up this one.
Yeah, let us first finish this book.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's not a very book.
You are already more than 50% through.
Correct. Almost 100 pages done, another 77 pages.
And this goes very fast. See, look at the way he has grouped them. Now, this is all awareness related. And then you have, I think, awakening related. This is awareness at a higher frequency.
Oh, loss of higher frequency. Oh, yeah. Miracles of healing, of purification, of perspective, gratitude, blessings, decree, faith, grace. Bah. Wonderful. The way, she grouped together.
Again, this is bringing me to the same conclusion. 35 to 36 laws are lessons that we have to learn.
Yeah.
Lessons, yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
But she explained in a very simplistic terms. Simple examples.
Diana Cooper, she has been such a good psychic, and she frequently conducts meditation sessions in Tibet.
Oh, okay.
And India. That's why she talked about Satya Sai Baba. See, this year, Satya Sai Baba's 100th year, I sometimes I listen to some of the podcast, the experiences. It's amazing. And also, See, before we didn't know the speeches and all because there were no YouTube videos.
Yeah.
But now they are putting it on YouTube. It's amazing. And also one example, I heard one time a very poor Brahmin, he came to Baba and sitting, in the audience, asking for some money, 2,000 rupees for to conduct Upanayana for two of his sons. And Baba has sent 2,000 and then he said he was teaching this student, he's a class of primary students, the money flow, how the money flows. You should not be hold on to the money. Let it, energy, this money energy should flow. And he gave this example. And then he has sent this 2,000 rupees through a student to that person who was sitting in the audience. Immediately, somebody in the audience gave an envelope with 2,000 rupees as a donation to Baba. Then he opened that envelope and he showed to the student, look at, just now I has sent to help somebody. Immediately universe has sent me.
Yeah. I mean, there are so many such things. We ourselves experience them if we really go to the depth of it.
Correct. So that is why. And also another thing, actually, I was when I was translating this Mukti Margam book of Patriji from Telugu to English, he said, when you only work for your self ascension, only on your self ascension, then you are Arihant. That means you are limited to only yourself. Then you have to keep coming back, for your ascension furthermore. And when you start teaching to other family members and friends, then you become Bodhisattva. Next higher step. Then if you further go and have a higher goal of the whole, teaching the whole world, constructing a big pyramid and having a thought of everyone to become more meditators and the whole world to become, meditated Jagat, Dhyana Jagat and Shakahara Jagat, with that intention, then you become Buddhahood. Then he said, at that level, you become, you reach Buddhahood, then no more janma for you, no more birth and death cycle. That is how the ascension goes on, he said. That is, he said, Mukti, Parimukti, Mahaparimukti. Nirvana, Parinirvana, Mahaparinirvana.
Okay, now, if you really look into the diagram that we are seeing, as you are explaining, what's coming to my mind is, these are the five universes. The harmonic universes that he is talking about, these are the harmonic worlds.
Correct. So you ascend. See, that is how your ascension goes on.
Correct.
It's very beautifully, very simply, that is why, he also said, most of the PSSM masters they are always going towards that goal of Buddhahood. Because after a certain stage, they realize they work for everybody's ascension also.
True. That's what we do when we are actually, see, that is precisely what I am able to now understand. Where is that avatars and all that? So we can break it also into two.
Correct. Yeah.
15 is the manifested or non-energy realm.
Correct. At monad level, you see only one, the same self you see in others also.
Correct. At the soul is the individual soul.
Correct.
Monad is group soul.
That unified.
Correct. And then avatar. Avatar is what you were saying, Buddha.
Correct. Buddhahood.
Yeah.
Well, ma'am, what's the book you're referring to, Patriji? What's the name of book you translated?
It's they are going to publish it. We just
it's still working.
it's called let me find out, but it is called Path to Liberation.
Part of it. Okay.
Path to Liberation.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you, Balaman, for sharing this one. It's great.
What is this D15 and all that, sir? Where did you get that?
Dimensions.
Oh, okay, dimensions.
I'm reading some material and creating these corresponding diagrams. But when we go into the next level of learning, right, this is the 15 dimensions. In Ascension, we learned about axitonal lines and all that, correct?
So you want to stop the recording?
Yes, I think that's what I said. Can stop the recording.
Is it still recording? Okay.